Viewers, Wayanad is turning out to be the most heated election of 2024. Given that the seat will see a fierce India versus India contest, could Rahul Gandhi run into rough weather on what has been usually considered a safe seat by the Congress? Priorities reveal a lot about a person, and it is therefore important to pay attention to them. Rahul Gandhi has made his priorities clear by declaring his unequivocal loyalty to Kerala's Wayanad. In 2019, the voters of Wayanad, after all, saved the Congress science reputation when he was handed an ego-pulverizing drubbing by Betnua, BJP's Smriti Irani, in his family bastion of Amethi. But despite the margin of victory, make no mistake, there's another very important reason for Rahul Gandhi to make his preference from Wayanad clear from the very start. Gandhi is facing a stiff challenge in the seat. First reports emerging from Wayanad suggest that voters are now getting over the novelty of being associated with a political celebrity. The people of Wayanad don't just want to be surrogates, that is, they don't want to be the temporary custodians or preservers of Rahul Gandhi's political fortunes. They are seeking instead a long-term engagement with preferably a local who has as much to gain from Wayanad's success as they do. If Rahul has decided to ride two horses, Wayanad's voters would have concluded that he wasn't fully committed to them. The issue of Rahul's commitment has come up after man-animal conflicts in Wayanad involving stray elephants ended in the loss of lives. The people of Wayanad have remarked that had Rahul been more committed presence, such incidents wouldn't have happened. Sensing this new expectation among Wayanad's voters, both the BJP and the left have fielded the strongest possible candidates. The CPI, which is a splinter of the CPIM, has fielded national level leader and the party's national executive member Annie Raja. Annie Raja has wasted no time in going after Rahul. She has been harping on the incumbent's absence in her campaign. Her appeal to the voters, especially women, is, and I quote, "Kindly give me a chance to stand with you," unquote. Annie Raja, who is already well into her campaign, has been quoted as saying that people across Wayanad were asking, quote, "Will you be here after the election? Will you come and see us?" I ask why they are asking this question, and they reply, "Elephants have visited Wayanad many times, our MP not even half as often," unquote. Initial reports show that Raja's message is having resonance amongst voters. Though in 2019 Rahul had won with a margin of more than 4.3 lakh votes, a record in Kerala, the Congress had held only 3 assembly seats, and its ally, the Indian Muslim League, had won. The LDF, on the other hand, had the other 3 seats. In 2021 assembly elections, the split among assembly seats remained the same, though some of these seats changed hands. If we look at the seats, Mananthavadi, the LDF held a seat in both 2016 and 2021. The LDF held Kalpeta. In 2016, it changed hands in 2021 and went to the Congress. Congress held Sultan Bathari in both 2016 and 2021. LDF retained Thiruvambadi in both elections. LDF retained Nilambur in both elections. The Congress retained Vandoor in both elections, while the IUML held Ernad in both elections. What this shows is that the LDF is a contender. It is not a spent force at all. And with Annie Raja at the helm, it could be expected to do much better. The BJP, on the other hand, though a distant third in 2019 contest, has also signalled its intent by fielding State Party President K. Surendran. This suggests 2 things. The BJP is mighty serious about emerging as a genuine alternative to the 2 dominant players, the Congress and the left, in state politics. Second, that the party thinks it has a chance now that Congress Party's India bloc ally, the CPI, has fielded a strong candidate from the seat. The BJP is hoping to take advantage of the split in secular votes. Both left and BJP are firing at will against Rahul. Listen in, viewers. This is what Kerala Chief Minister Vijayan has said, and I quote, "Top leaders filed his nomination from Wayanad, but what was noticeable was that their party flag was not there. Why did the Congress flag become untouchable for party workers? This is the first program related to the election. It's his first time visiting Wayanad after announcing his candidature. Why was there no enthusiasm to display its flag? Why are they taking a stand for Muslim League's votes but not their flags? How did Congress stoop so low that it hid its flag to hide the Muslim League flag from the world?" Viewers, Smriti Irani also focused on this. Hiding IUML flag shows Rahul is spooked. fears anger in North over IUML support. Listen in, viewers.
मेरा ये मानना है कि कल कांग्रेस पार्टी के नामांकन रैली में मुस्लिम लीग के फ्लैग्स को छुपाना इस बात का संकेत है कि या तो राहुल गांधी मुस्लिम लीग के समर्थन से शर्मसार हैं, या फिर जब वो उत्तर भारत में आएंगे और मंदिर मंदिर जाएंगे तब लोगों से उत्तर भारत में मुस्लिम लीग के साथ उनके गठबंधन को छुपा पाएंगे। मैं केरला आकर और विशेषतः वायनाड आकर देखकर ये स्तब्ध हो गई हूँ, आश्चर्यचकित हूँ कि पीएफआई जैसी आतंकवादी संगठन के बैन के बावजूद पीएफआई के पॉलिटिकल लीडरशिप से राहुल गांधी समर्थन अपने चुनाव के लिए ले रहे हैं।
Let's open this up, viewers. Let me ask the National General Secretary of the Muslim Youth League and member of the IUML, Mr. Faisal Babu, a straightforward question. Mr. Babu, I always ask the straightforward questions. You know this, Mr. Babu. We have had many interactions in the past. Number one, should the Congress come out and immediately reject? Faisal Babu, can you hear me? Do we have him? Okay. Let me bring in Tehseen Poonawala. Tehseen Poonawala, I'll ask you this. Should the Congress party come out and reject out of hand the support it is getting from SDPI or the offer of support, at least tell the voters that, look, we are not going to fall back on these individuals who have been designated. I'm not designating them. The High Court of Kerala has designated them as extremists, hate-mongering, communalists.
They have already done that. The leader of opposition in the Congress in the Kerala Assembly has already done that. Made it absolutely categorically clear the Congress does not want the support of the SDPI.
Okay.
But let me ask.
No, one second. Just stop there. Please, I haven't heard Rahul Gandhi. He went for the first time to Wayanad. He never said so. The offer of support came when he landed in Wayanad. Number one. Number two.
True.
Should the Congress not demand unambiguously a ban on the SDPI like it was demanding in Karnataka? Simple questions. I was going to ask them of Faisal Babu, who is back with us.
But the fact of the matter is that the biggest failure of the union ministers in our country, which is the Honorable Home Minister.
Don't shift the goalpost. I'm asking you.
No,
you made that demand knowing all these things in Karnataka. Why aren't you making that same demand in Kerala, where even the left believes that the SDPI is an absolute extremist organization?
You choose me when I'm on your show. You allow me to make my point. If you don't want me to make my points, I'll keep quiet. You continue the show.
Because you make these same points every day. They're facile points, and I'm bringing you back to the main point.
The same question again. Because you're asking the same question again. So allow me to make the point. The Home Minister of this country, who is the biggest failure and the worst performing Home Minister in the history of independent India, Shri Amit Shah ji, on 22nd September 2022, note the date, the Election Commission of India said he repeatedly asked the Home Ministry for evidence against SDPI. Since then till now, the Honorable Home Minister of India has done anything and everything.
Sir, the Home Minister in your books should be resigned. I'm only asking you a simple question. All this might be true. It is true. Chalo, conceded. Why did the Congress still make that demand in Karnataka, and why is it not making the demand here in Kerala?
The leader of opposition of the Congress in Kerala.
The leader of the opposition has said, we don't want your support. He never said that we are going to press for your ban.
And now that the matter is sub judice before the Election Commission, let the Home Ministry give the documents.
Right.
Okay, the Home Ministry failed to give it. I'm going one step ahead.
Okay.
SDPI works for the
Mr.
BJP.
Poonawala, you forget that I am not asking all these questions today. It is Pinarayi Vijayan, the Chief Minister of Kerala, your sworn ally at the national level, who is asking these questions. For God's sakes. 1 minute. Faisal Babu, let me ask you a question. Faisal Babu, as a member of the IUML, and CR Keswan is listening in very closely also, as a member of the IUML, do you believe that the SDPI is an organization that should be banned?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Should the SDPI be banned, sir? Faisal Babu, can you hear me?
Rahulji, it is not our duty whether any political party should be banned or not.
Okay.
We have a strong central government. We have strong agencies. As they claimed, each and every thing they are analyzing very minute level. So is there any political party to be banned, definitely the current central government, they will do that. So what is our role to comment on
This
that?
is the same IUML, Mr. One second, viewers. This is the same IUML that called for a ban on the RSS. But they have a problem calling for a ban on SDPI, and what they say, it is not our job to call for bans. This is the same Congress IUML that welcomed. No, one second, sir. I'm asking you, Faisal Babu, since you welcomed the ban on the PFI, what is the problem today coming out and saying that we also demand that there should be a ban on the SDPI?
We are in a crucial point of election 2024.
Okay.
So we are
crucial election point.
Definitely.
Okay.
So whether India exists or not, and this is the major question, and whether the next election will maybe happen or not.
Okay, Faisal Babu, are you disappointed? Because you speak for so-called secular forces, are you disappointed that the left is contesting against Rahul Gandhi in Wayanad?
No, what is India exists or not?
No, India as their alliance. I think they are talking about India as their alliance.
Rahul ji, whoever concerned about the secularism of India, the entire people are desperately asking the same question.
Okay.
Whether democracy exists or not, secularism, not just a question, but whether India as such a diversified fabric exists or not is a very crucial
Okay, India as a diversified society continues to exist. Okay. Viewers, this is Faisal Babu who says this is a critical, crucial election point right now. And therefore, I cannot spell out my stand unambiguously on calling for a ban on SDPI. The same man is then saying that we don't know whether India will exist as a secular, tolerant, open society after this election. Well, if you're not going to ask for bans on organizations like the SDPI, then I can say that yes, maybe that will come true. So viewers, we have actually a huge amount of hypocrisy going on the show. C.R. Keshavan wants to come in. C.R. Keshavan, how do you view this fight between the India bloc in Wayanad, number one? Number two, the charge that has been made by the Kerala CM that IUML's flags were not flown, that the Congress flags were not flown because the Congress is ashamed of taking IUML support and doesn't want this to be let out nationally.
Good evening, Rahul, and to all my other fellow panelists. I hope you give me uninterrupted time. First, I just want to say that under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, under the guidance of Narendra Modi ji, Home Minister Amit Shah ji has been one of the most resolute and firm Home Ministers, be it abrogating Article 370, implementing CAA, or overturning old colonial laws like the CRPC and the Penal Code. Having said that, Wayanad is just a four-letter word. It contains four letters in Malayalam. And in the last 5 years, how many times has Rahul Gandhi uttered it in Parliament? The last 5 years, what has Rahul Gandhi done for Wayanad? And Wayanad needs a local MP whom they can approach not through a translator. These are not my words, Rahul. These are the words of Ani Raja, part of the CPI, LDF, part of the India Alliance. Yesterday when Shri Rahul Gandhi filed his nomination, he said, I've learned so much from Wayanad in the past 5 years. Actually, the people of Wayanad have learned so much about Rahul Gandhi. In the last 5 years, Rahul, he has visited Wayanad only 12 times. Just 12 times. He is an absentee landlord and a tourist. When the Nipah virus happened, when the floods happened, when the COVID happened, he was never there. Whenever he was in Parliament representing Wayanad, he was winking. He was blowing flying kisses in the Lok Sabha. The people of Wayanad know that this is not a serious parliamentarian we have. It's a flyby visit he does. And I think they look at him as a failed and flop politician. Second important point you raised, this politics of polarization and division of Rahul Gandhi. Like you said, SDPI has given unilateral support. They never said anything. The courts have come down on SDPI, saying it's an extremist organization indulging in serious acts of violence. But Rahul Gandhi's language is no different, Rahul. He says, Bharat Jalao, Bharat will burn. Let us understand one thing. You asked about the flag, right? He doesn't want to show the Congress flag because showing the tricolour is a problem for his politics of appeasement, his apocryphal secularism. He can't show the IUML flag because in North India, that's a problem when he goes. because when he does this, religious tourism. So this is a classic case of charlatan secularism and pandering and appeasement. Let me say this, Rahul. Wayanad of 2024 is the Amethi of 2019. And mark my words, Rahul Gandhi will find another backup seat because he knows he's going to lose Wayanad. He'll find another seat to contest.
Smita Prakash, let me ask you this. It does come across as a little hypocritical that the two players here, the Congress spokesperson as well as Faisal Babuji of the IUML, they have no compunctions about asking for a ban on the RSS. Zero. And whether there is proof or no proof or whether there is this or that, no. We will demand a ban on the RSS, but they have a problem asking for a ban on the SDPI that not Rahul Shivshankar but the Kerala Chief Minister, that constitution authorities, the courts, the high courts, their justices define as a communal organization. The other half, the Janus face of the PFI. What do you make of this?
Yeah, I think it is quite clear what Faisal Babu said, that it is because of election. That's why they cannot make a statement. And that's true of many of the non-BJP parties. They will not make this kind of a statement today in South India because of fear of retaliation from the organization that you were talking about. About the Congress not having its flag, I think Keshavan sir is, extending it a little more by saying that Rahul is ashamed of his flag. I don't think that is the case. It happened because, you see, 4 lakh votes that Rahul won last time, which I don't know, 4.2 or something, whatever. It was a lot of the legwork was because of the UDF. And if they had not done that, Rahul wouldn't have won with such a large margin. And their flag could be misinterpreted in North India as a Pakistani flag. So then you tell your partner that you cannot have your flag. So I'm sure at the background it was like, agar hum apna flag nahi dal sakte, you also can't put your flag. So this flag fight resulted in nobody's flag coming on. But that just shows the paucity of imagination and the paucity of trust between these members. And as far as India, with the kind of India which we knew, which was secular, will not exist, I'm sorry, but the pluralistic India has existed regardless of the wars we have fought, regardless of the emergency which took away our fundamental rights. India still existed. So this lamentation and chest beating about India will not exist the way we knew it, I don't believe that, and I don't think any politician worth his salt should ever have that kind of fear-mongering when he talks or she talks to the electorate.
Mr. Babu, let me come back to you. Why is Kerala Chief Minister, who is an India bloc partner, as you know, why is he saying that Rahul Gandhi is ashamed of flying the flag of the IUML? And what is your response to him?
It's a very political statement, nothing more. And we see that, this election, we see that to save the dignity of Indian national flag, not in terms of IUML flag or not in terms of Congress flag. The entire, the national official flag is going to be scrapped.
What do you mean it's a political statement, Mr. Babu? Please explain, because he is saying very clearly, are you saying that the left today is playing communal politics? Is that what you're saying?
Rahulji, it is most unpopular government is going in Kerala. They have no any people policies. They have no any welfare policies. Even now, they are struggling to provide salaries, pensions and everything. So they have no any kind of ideas to show this election 2024. So they are utilizing.
Why Faisal Babu was not either your flag? I mean, in the last election in 2019, your flag flew and the Congress party's flag flew. Why was it not there this time?
Rahulji, this 2024 election, IEML flag is not a topic. Congress flag is not a topic. The flag of India itself is a topic.
I don't see that either. I'm seeing some balloons. Balloons can be punctured.
You are a mainstream media. You please focus the core idea of the election. Whether they use the ribbon is used or not, the flag is used or not, or badge is used or not. It is not a topic to be discussed on the floor of a national channel like.
Well, viewers, I am not the one who is making this an issue. No less than a constitutional authority is making this an issue, and he is the Chief Minister of Kerala, who is part and parcel of the India Alliance. This doesn't look good. And if he believes that there is a party like the IUML that he claims is a liability for the Congress in the north. He must be saying it because he realizes something about the IUML.
As you know, the Kerala context is extremely different. Definitely India there and CPM is there in the part of alliance. But in Kerala, here, please listen me. Here we are contesting as UDF and as LDF. Definitely, and every alliance they will utilize the entire tools as the weapon.
Fair enough. I understand. This is a free for all. It's politics, and this is nothing more. Okay, but Faisal Babu, let us not run away from the fact. Sometimes it is people from within who actually expose the fault lines and the truth. Now, I am not standing in judgment here saying whether the Kerala Chief Minister is lying or is being honest or being truthful, but he certainly has exposed some sort of a hypocrisy here. It's up to the voters, of course, to consider it or reject it. I'll leave it at this, viewers.